Buonasera, Dorothy.
Buonasera.
I'm here with the Marquis of the Palazzo del Prete, the Del Prete Palace here in the town of Venafro. And Dorothy so kindly allowed us to come into her home, where we're sitting right now in this beautiful room. And we've been talking a lot over the course of our stay here in Venafro, about the Del Prete legacy. And as I understand it, it was your husband's family's home.
Yes, yes.
So what was it like for you when you first came here, when you were dating and he brought you into his family's home? I mean, was
Yes.
it like this then?
It
Or
was a great adventure
Yeah?
for me, yes, because this was something I would never imagine. I was living in a very modern house that was built by my father, sorry, by my father on the hill of Posillipo in Naples. And this was not as it is now. I did a lot of work because my mother-in-law was also living in Naples. And the grandmother of my husband, she was already dead, but she didn't take care so much of the house. So it was not really like now. I did a lot. And I tried to let the house become another time as it was 200 years ago when it was done.
Wow, I mean, it is truly beautiful. I'm just going to show our viewers,
There are the four seasons in the corners.
Wow. Okay, I mean, this place, I never expected to walk in to an establishment like this, and I'm just going to show them the hallway, and then I'm going to be back to talk to you. I was truly blown away by the beauty of this palace, which is now a historical residence recognized by the European community, and people can come and stay here. It's a bit of a dark day out, and we're fighting the storm happening outside, but during the day this room is filled with light, and there's a lot of designs of birds and just truly beautiful furnishings and artwork. It's a virtual museum of sorts, and a true testament to the beauty and architecture that the Del Prete family cherished. So here's the marquee sitting over here, and in behind her is the library. Shows a lot of the family's different paintings, and contains a lot of the historical works laid out on the table. And they've all been beautifully preserved and kept so well. And Dorothy lives here by herself, although, as she was saying to me earlier, she's never really alone. Dorothy, when did you turn this place into a hotel?
It's 15 years ago.
15 years ago. So when you decided to do that, were you aware that it was going to be 24 hours a day of work?
Maybe not.
I understand it's been a lot of work, hasn't it? So, I mean, is it a worry to you, the fact that there might, are there people in your family that are going to be able to take this over, the legacy of the...
This I don't know. At the moment, I know I have 3 children, but none of them decides to do this job. They say when you will be tired, you tell us and we will decide. But if you are still strong enough to do it, you do it, because my children know that I love this. I love my job. I love having people. They are all new friends for me, I feel like I was traveling because everyone comes and talks of their experience, the place where they live, and so I always learn new things, and this is very nice for me. I like it.
Well, that's really a huge job that you've done to restore this. As I was saying, it's almost like, walking through a museum here. From the first second you walk in and you see the chapel, and then coming up the marble staircase with the Roman statues. So, you've got a lot of history in this place.
Yes.
And have you ever had...
This is what the guests always say. They say when they come in, they seem to be in a place that is 2 centuries ago.
2 centuries ago. Wow. And have you had a lot of guests since you've opened it?
Oh yes, I had many guests from all over the world. So really, are all enthusiastic.
Well, it was surprising to us because, I, for one, having traveled all over Italy, have never been to the Molise region. And so coming here and seeing the town of Venafro and, on Friday night, the town filled with all types of people out having a good time, and it was so full of life. And then walking in here and seeing a palace like this, I never thought in the Molise region there would be such artistic treasures to be found, really. And I understand, that a lot of other North American tourists still don't know about the Molise region. But what I wanted to ask you is, what do you think this region has to offer people that dare to come and experience it?
I think there is everything in this region because there is archaeology, there are Roman theaters, amphitheaters. Then there is nature. You can walk, hike in the mountains, in the forest. Then there are nice shops to have shopping. All very good food, very good, especially cheese, meat, handmade pasta. I think everything you want to find in Italy, there is in Molise. There is, and it's also nice because as it's not really a touristic place, you feel to be the only one to discover, and so
that's a good way of putting it.
You have the real feeling of the place where you are. You are not in a big crowd, and it's very nice. And everyone is very kind.
I've noticed that too. Yeah. Well, I think the Marquis del Prete here at the Del Prete Palace in the heart of Venafro couldn't have said it better herself. I think that Molise really has a great deal to offer, and I think coming and staying in a place that is truly beautiful and magical, really, to walk into, will leave those that do come to this region probably wanting to explore more. So we're going to let you come and see it for yourself, and contact the Italy Group Specialist team at italygroupspecialist.com for more information about the Palazzo del Prete. Great place to get married, wonderful for romantic vacations, family vacations, and food and wine lovers. So we look forward to seeing you here. And in the meantime, we hope you have a great day.